Good afternoon. My name is Kristen Kwan. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office. On 7/25, the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office received the case of missing 17-year-old Grace Gallagher. The Bristol, Tennessee Police Department initially took the report, but it was determined that both of them lived in Sullivan County, and that is when we took the lead on this investigation. On 7/25, Richard Tester and Grace Gallagher were seen in a parking lot of the Food City in Blountville. They did not buy anything at the store, and they never got out of the vehicle. They then took off and checked into a hotel in Marion, Virginia. Earlier this morning at around 8:30 a.m., a Bristol, Tennessee Police Department was on Weaver Pike when he located the blue Chevy Trailblazer. He conducted a traffic stop and was able to take Tester into custody. I also just learned that it was actually an alert set out by the media that a person in the community actually saw the media reports and reported it to police, and then police were able to conduct that traffic stop. Grace Gallagher is safe. Both of them are currently at the Sheriff's Department and being questioned by the Sullivan County Criminal Investigations Division. We, of course, have to give credit to multiple agencies in our area: the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, the Virginia State Police, the FBI, the U.S. Marshals, and the Bristol, Tennessee Police Department really helped assist us in this investigation. And if it weren't for them, we might still be out looking for him. So, Tester has been charged by Sullivan County with aggravated kidnapping, and he's being held on without bond at this time. So now I will take any questions you might have.
How did these two come to be acquainted?
So at this time, we're not really releasing how exactly they knew each other, but they did know each other, and she did leave with him willingly.
Can you confirm his middle name for us?
I can't at this time, but I'll write it down, and I'll definitely get that back to you.
We've pulled a criminal history for a Richard Tester out of Tennessee, and we have a charge for aggravated rape. We do know that possibly she could have been endangered at some point when we saw that. Was that a point of concern at all for his criminal history?
You know, I'm not sure about this at this time. I know I did check with Sullivan County. We didn't have anything against him. I know that, but I'm unsure of what else the state of Tennessee might have, but I'll check on it for you.
That was out of Washington County, Tennessee. So.
Okay, so yeah, I'll check on it for you and get back to you.
As far as how they know each other, I mean, are we talking they know each other in person or online? I mean,
They didn't know each other. They knew each other in person.
Can you say how long?
I'm not even sure of that, honestly, but they did know each other.
Well, did the family know him? Was he a family friend of some kind?
Well, the family is actually the ones that reported both of them missing. So each family reported both of them missing.
Both his family and hers?
And her family, yes.
what were their plans? I mean,
That's something that our Criminal Investigations Division is going to, work out, and hopefully, they're talking to them right now to kind of determine what their plans were.
and when were they both missing? Were they missing on Tuesday? I know y'all received the case on Wednesday, but when did the...
Well, Tuesday they were reported missing, and then Wednesday Sullivan County got the case. And then we did know about it. I think the Bristol, Tennessee Police Department did send out a BOLO to local agencies to just be on the lookout for them, but it wasn't given up to us until yesterday.
Why was no alert sent out to Tennessee? I know from Tuesday to Wednesday, the thought was the last time they were seen was in Bristol, Tennessee. So why was no sort of alert sent out?
Well, we had enough evidence to know that they were in Virginia, so there wasn't time for them to even send out a Tennessee alert, because by the time they had made it to Virginia, we already knew. So that's why VSP sent out the Amber Alert.
Do you want to speak on how this could maybe be a cautionary tale for other parents out there? Anything you'd like to say along those lines?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, there's definitely, you definitely need to be careful and know what your children are doing at all times. Know who they're talking with, who they're hanging around. That's definitely something that parents should be aware about.
Was this a romantic relationship between them?
I can't really speak to that at this time.
Were there any illegal drugs found on the car, or was this drug related in any way?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of that there was any kind of drugs or anything inside the vehicle.
Can you speak on to why she left under her own volition, yet it's a kidnapping charge. Can you speak a little bit about that for the general public?
Sure, yeah. So he was charged with kidnapping because he is 52 years old. She is a juvenile, and he did take her out of the state. So, I mean, that is enough evidence to charge him with aggravated kidnapping.
Gotcha.
Did he say anything to your detectives about why he came back to, he was in the Bristol area when Bristol Tennessee found him, and what was he doing coming back this way? I mean, how did they decide to do that?
You know, like I said, they're still talking. They're still talking, and I'm sure those things will come to light as soon as our investigators are finished. But that is not the information that I have at this point.
Will there be more charges coming in the future? Or?
Possibly, yes. There could be more charges from other agencies. He could receive federal charges for taking her across state lines. But at this time, it's just the charge that we have here in Sullivan County.
Sense of relief with the investigators that it did wrap up so quickly. Sometimes these cases can drag on and on for days or weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're very fortunate that, you know, we were able to find them when we did, and all these agencies really did chip in to help us do that. We couldn't have done it without everyone's assistance.
Do you,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
do you know when his first appearance in court might be on that kidnapping charge?
I'm not sure yet. He's still going through the booking process, so I'm not. As soon as he gets booked in, you know, he'll get his time.
How did you all figure out that he had a hotel in Marion? Did he use a card? Did you guys trace it back like that? And how did you find out he was in the parking lot of Blue City as well?
Right, so we got a tip that he was in the Marion, Virginia area. I won't really go into details of how we got that tip. And then we went to the hotel, and of course we were able to find the records, but he didn't pay with a card, he paid with cash.
Which hotel?
I'm not going to release that at this time, just to, you know, respect the business and things like that.
Do we think this was a spontaneous event, or do you think this was planned? What do we know right now?
I don't know. I'm not one to say right now. Again, that's something that our Criminal Investigations Division will work out and determine. So.
What's going to happen with the girl? Is she just going to go home? I mean, is that all after she talks to the...
Yeah, she'll talk to our investigators for a while, and then she will be back with her family.
Can you give any condition or any update as to her state right now?
All right, she was unharmed. She is fine.
And when they were arrested, I guess what was their initial reaction? Was there any kind of resistance to it? Did they go willingly? You know, was she relieved to see police, or was it?
Right. I don't believe that, you know, they resisted police or anything like that. I think they went. However, I'm not sure. That might be something you ask the Bristol, Tennessee Police Department. They'd probably have more on the traffic stop this morning.
Were any weapons found in this car?
Not that I'm aware of.
Were they aware of the Amber Alert? And
Not that I have not spoken with them myself. When I came down here this morning, again, our Criminal Investigations Division is still talking to them, so I haven't been given that information.
that's it for me.
I don't know.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.